guess we're gonna do another one just to show you guys. All right, guys, so we have about 9 days till sick week, and I have to make a decision today on what we have to do. So we have the turbo on, and in all reality, you know, we have to redo the turbo manifold, which is not a problem. You know, we can knock that out in a day, no issues, which is not a big deal. But the issue being is that, like, I don't want to devote all this time we have on something that I know we're not going to be able to drive because of the steering rack. So what I'm thinking is we're going to keep on working with the car, doing what we're doing, but we're not going to take it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the house, I'm going to get the repo, and we're going to take the repo to the event. It's a drag and drive event, so the repo, we don't need a trailer because it's got a bed. We can put everything on the back of the truck. It has a 20-gallon fuel cell, so that's not an issue. I'm going to open up the engine. We're going to freshen everything up, and we're just going to take that because I'll rather get this car as close as I can get it, and we'll just like concentrate on the event. You know, when we get back, we'll probably have the subframe like thing done. You know, we can like finish it right. All right, guys, we're here to pick up the repo. Right here, still has a donut. And the intake and turbo off. So I brought it to the house because we needed space, and I actually just left it like this. Shame on me. But it did blow a water seal. We're gonna pull it out with the truck, load it on the trailer, bring it to the shop. And here it is to a week of drag racing with the repo. Do my neighbors hate me? Yeah, they do. All right, so we got the repo here, and it's nothing really to it. I already took the turbo and the intake off at the house, but we just gotta take these bolts off, let the coolant lines loose. I'm gonna get a tray and start pulling it out. Rest in peace, repo engine. It did mess up a bearing on that last burnout, so fuck. Not good. Not good at all. So we have a change of plans. The engine is actually worse than I thought. This is gonna make it impossible for us to fix this engine because we gotta replace these housings, and that's gonna take extra time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna scrap the whole repo thing, and we're gonna go get the brown FD. And what we'll do is the brown FD has a 13B now, but we know it goes down the track, you know, but we're not going to be able to bring it high power. You know, it has a stock engine. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw a single turbo kit that I have a front mount for it, and you know, we'll throw an ECU, we'll do all those things to it, and take the FD. Good old reliable. All right, so now we're gonna turn the street car back into like street drag mode. I haven't driven this in months. All right, guys, so I ended up throwing another engine that I had laying around. I know it's Bridgeported, but I don't know like exactly what's done to it, but I threw in the twin disc that I had. All right, guys, so we got the turbo in, intercooler in. We're gonna go get my old radiator that used to be in the 20B and put that in here. That I gave to my dad, but my dad didn't use it because it's got JB Weld on it. This pipe doesn't really fit how it's supposed to, but I mean, it's like CX racing stuff, whatever. But John's gonna cut it here, extend it over there. It was probably made for the stock elbow, which is longer, but I want to use that Greddy one. And I think that's it. We just gotta do all the rat's nest, fuel lines, block off plate for the OMP, and we gotta do a coil harness over there.
You want to show my nice ass engine, Dave? All right, go back to your corner.
It's a nice turbo, man. I mean, just for days work, you know, we have a not 120 horsepower solution for sick week. So hopefully by Thursday, we'll be putting this on the dyno. If everything goes good, we're gonna take it like that. If everything does not go good, we'll have Friday to build an engine. So we got the radiator from the old 20B that used to be in that car, so it shouldn't be an issue putting this in. We might have to modify this again because this was designed for the 20B that sat more forward. But regardless, not a big deal. We have a radiator to put with the new front mount. All right, guys, so we're getting an alternator in the bracket to put it there so John can fab up this side. Damn, I left to go get a battery and John pimped it out.
It's not called pimping it out. It's called your fucking.
This
like,
is.
yo, this is when a customer gets like, hey man, I don't have money, but can I get my car finished up? You get his old radiator hoses and you put him on.
I'm that customer right now. So, as you guys know, huge part shortage and a whole national part shortage. So what we're doing is we're pretty much building a car with used parts,
So
pretty much, right?
Accent Club in 2001. This is what people were doing.
KG parts, rails,
Yeah.
regulator, and the stock fuel rail with a dampener that leaks.
Yo, we need to put the fan in, bro.
These are from the old single turbo 20B. So we reused the fittings, we just shortened it. This is the radiator from the 20B that used to be in this car. John added this bracket right here.
Baby, don't touch it.
Don't touch that shit.
Touch that shit.
He added this over here to put it back to stock.
Hot as fuck. Touch it.
He touched it.
And then he added that down there to pretty much reuse what we have laying around. So right now, radiator system's done with the exception of this
That's not my problem.
coolant level sensor right here that we gotta find. We have the belt. Coils are wired up. I got the battery.
Put the damn battery in.
And we just gotta hook this up, positive from the Haltech, ground.
You don't got a Haltech, bro. Shut up.
It's got a Haltech, bro.
You have a Haltech now? I think it's gonna put it out of electronic.
That's a Haltech harness, bro.
Damn, bro. Whose Haltech is this?
Took somebody's harness.
We didn't take nobody's harness. Don't start because John's got a bad rep with that.
Oh yeah. Apparently, all my cars are built with people's parts.
Yeah.
Sick.
Envious.
Yeah.
Anyway, it looks bummy, but it's gonna put in some 400 horsepower work.
You know what? This is not. You don't see.
Hey,
look.
Cooper hit me up. He said he only made like 5 and some change, and he weighs like 4,000 pounds. So we're good.
Look at this shit. You see?
And
this
his
shit?
balancer came off. So
All this shit right here will still be Rob Down's Corvette without any titanium piping or Garrett turbos. Oh.
all right, so I mean everything's pretty much ready. We can hook the powers, ground, put a map on it, and it will turn on. You know, the turbo drain's not done, so it's gonna leak. But
go home because we're fucking tired.
Oh, you were supposed to do that
yeah.
hours ago.
All right, so let's throw this in. All right, boost controller's on, plugged in, fans are hooked up, wastegate lines are ran. We have a battery, all the couplers are tight. Fans is working, they're installed. You know, a little spit shining will be good. We have the map loaded. We're reading RPM, so we're about to do the first start. And hear this brat.